YouTubers out there, guess what? The Mandela effect searches are currently... What the hell is going on there? Okay, let's start this again. Okay, all you YouTubers out there, got some news for you. Don't know if you can see on the screen just there, but my internet is crashing, and I'm going to leave this going for the next 30 minutes, however long I'm talking on this, as our internet has, in Australia, pretty much everybody is looking into the Mandela effect. And apparently the searches on the Mandela effect, are currently crashing our Australia-wide network service there. One bloke earlier last night, because this has been happening since last night, said that it was just my phone. And then I found out off other people that all their internets are down, everything, no one can get on the internet, and couldn't work out what was going on. Most people can only get on the internet for 2 to 3 minutes, and then their internet is down for 2 to 3 minutes. It's almost back up and running again. You'll see that change on that screen in a second. But yeah, the internet has crashed in Australia, and apparently it's because of the Mandela effect searches. The Filipino guy that I just spoke to on the phone said that the Australian ADSL, NBN, the whole lock, stock and barrel, every single internet service is pretty much crash because Australia has woken up to the Mandela effect in the last 2 days and has crashed the internet searching on it. YouTube, Google, search engines. It's apparently the biggest searched thing on the internet. And because of it, we are losing our internet connections, and it's truly not. Um, Yesterday, I think they were just writing it off as lines and everything like that, and you saw Telstra and all the other companies out fixing the lines, all the telephone repair. Nearly everywhere you looked, there was a telephone repairman, and yeah, so it's quite weird. And okay, it says that I should have internet, so why don't I have internet there? The internet's saying, oh, okay, I've got internet again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump back to this. And I'm going to pause that. Play this. I'm actually playing a video there. I'll call back up the other thing. This is just something there that I was looking at. Apparently this is what the new... okay, experiencing interruptions. Find out why. Okay. Looks like the whole net may be going down because of this. No, Telstra in Sydney changed locations. Video streaming quality results for your thing. It's pretty much gone downhill. Yeah, crashed. And that's when I had most of my problems. But yeah, that's not showing everything. It's sort of, wow, okay. So that's something else that yeah, the whole lot of, and it's not just Telstra, it's actually everybody. It says I got a connection there. Yeah, it says I got a connection. But that's that little green bit to the side. But it's going here. It's telling me I've got interruption problems. So let's have a check out of something else. We won't go there. Yeah, let's go up here. Go up here. Not that one. Mandela effect. Yeah, this is my own video, so this should
Okay, friends,
play.
subscribers,
But
and all you
yeah, while I'm
tubers
here,
out
yeah,
there,
check out this.
I'm
This
going
is
to
what the
jump in
Pacific
on
Ocean
this
is supposed to
Mandela
look like
effect
now.
that's
So I'm going to
been going a
just
bit nuts on
pause that.
the internet the last few days. There
But
is actually something.
it's actually crashed the internet here in Australia, and I'm going to click back onto that because I'm about to lose my internet connection again, or it's showing signs of losing it. So I'm just going to put that back up there. This is happening as we speak. As you've seen, it's only been about 3 minutes, and it's currently, well, I'm looking at the modem and I'm getting all the same usual things that's happening just before it crashes. So I'm just going to let you witness it drop out. But this is like it all over Australia. We have crashed the internet in Australia. And it's the Mandela effect. Something is really going on. There's a lot of people in Australia that must remember the old thing. Like, even my video, I've never had a video get so many watches. Like, I've had 403 watches in one day. And normally it takes about a week to get about 403 watches on my videos. It's sort of, but the Mandela effects, I've seen other videos here and different things. And yeah, I actually blame CERN, by the way. Oh shit, I've lost the thing, but I've still got the internet at the moment. Yeah, God, how can I lose that? Ah, damn. Okay, I'll lose that occasionally, but the thing is, it's yeah, the shit is going on, and it's big time. And the whole thing is, but for Australia's internet to crash, whether it's them deliberately crashing the internet so people can't search the Mandela effect. Um, what this reminds me of, there's a movie out there, I can't remember, I think it was called Dark City. And in that movie, they changed the reality every few days, and these guys came in and moved everything and moved stuff. Who to say that these aliens aren't doing that to us right as we speak when we sleep? And I've spoken to a few people that are aware of the Mandela effect. And I found something strange. They're like me. They're night owls. They work at night. They do all their research at night. Some of them get a few hours sleep in the afternoons before they start work. Like myself, I generally sleep in the heat of the day. And but yeah, I've been home crook for a couple of weeks. I've had that damn gastro flu that's been going around, and so yeah, I've had a bit of time to sit home and do some research. And it was only by fluke that I saw these things just popping up. This Mandela effect was popping up in all my subscriptions, and so I looked at one. And when I looked at it, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And they're saying things, and I've checked these things out, like C3PO now has a silver leg in the opening scenes of Star Wars. He's always been gold, 100% gold the whole way through the movie. There was no change. The only change in C3PO was in that bloody one of the other episodes where he goes through that machine and everything, he loses his head, he gets put in another robot, and then in the latest 8, I think it is, where he has a red arm and says, oh, you most probably don't recognise me because of me red arm. Now, another thing, those of us that remember Curious George, well, Curious George doesn't have a tail in this reality, and I'm now starting to talk different reality. Why? Okay, well, this is weird. The internet's actually holding up. That's very strange. But yeah, Curious George no longer has a tail. And then we go to things like Star Wars. I should have Star Wars up. I did have Star Wars up. Where's Star Wars bloody vanished to? Oh, great. I had Star Wars playing Star Wars. I'm actually going to find it. And I'm not going to put sound on it, folks, because then I could lose the thing. I don't want to actually, no, I'm not going to put that up because have a look for yourselves. Go to Tune Movie or what's this one? This is Tune Movie. Go to Tune Movie, Tun Movie, and look it up, and you'll find it, like Star Wars and all that. Um, and look up Curious George, Field of Dreams. Now that's a good one. It's turned around because when I watched Field of Dreams many years ago when I was young and handsome, it said, "Build it and they will come." And they were he was the voice was talking about the team and the people coming. Build it and they will come. But now it seriously does say, "Build it and he will come." And I actually own a copy of Field of Dreams in the old video format. I've pulled that out, and guess what, folks? It says this same thing. And I've checked, since last night when I made my other video, I've actually checked a few of my atlases. And guess what? The bloody things are the same. Everything is now to this new reality with Google Earth. Right? There. So I think I might have lost the internet there. No, we've still got the internet. Okay, this is now the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean was never like this. And check out the Atlantic. The Atlantic has shrunk. Africa has grown in size. Indonesia has grown in size. Papua New Guinea has trebled in size. South Korea has moved, and other people are saying that it's a reality shift. And I'm actually now starting to believe that this reality shift may have actually happened. This is weird. I talk about the internet dropping out, and it's actually lasting. Um, so, yeah, the Mandela effect is real. And this is quite strange. Yeah, the modem's showing the signs of it dropping out, but I'll show you when it drops out again. But yeah, Antarctica's about the same size, and as I said in my last video, this is how they made everything move, and I think they've enlarged Earth a little bit, and they're using shit like this and pasting it in places. The whole of Google Earth is pretty much darkened in so many areas, and islands that, okay, what are these? Okay, this is weird. This is weird indeed. Very weird indeed. Never been shit down there before, or shit up here before. So, okay, in our reality, they never scanned the ocean unless there was a country there. Okay, Mali. What the fuck? Yeah, now Barrier Reef is missing. That's something else, yeah, that, well, yesterday it was missing. Oh, okay, it's back. Okay, it was missing yesterday. In my other video, you can't see it. It was totally vanished yesterday. So I think all these internet interruptions here in Australia are actually more to do with the Mandela effect conspiracy. And I'm actually going to say that word conspiracy again, because I actually think that they are doing this as a conspiracy thing to cover their asses on all the changes they're making. Well, if you look at my other video yesterday, they're working their asses off because this is actually getting fixed up very quickly. Still quite a fair few black spots in here, but I actually have, this computer actually has the latest imagery of Google Earth all there, and yeah, that's changed since yesterday's video. Check this out. There, but it's still different. Yeah, but see, check this out here. They're fixing this up here. Yeah, they've worked their asses off since yesterday. They've definitely worked their backsides off since yesterday, folks. I'll be stuff. Oh, they haven't fixed this bit yet. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, this is where one of the faults are. Yeah, it's sort of, they've made Earth bigger, and there's still some proof that they're fucking with Earth. And here's the proof here. because they've expanded it. They've definitely expanded it, because that used to be one concentric line. But they're chopping and changing shit on the thing, and they've made the Pacific Ocean so fucking large. It's 33% larger, by the way. Exactly. I worked out that calculation to America, to where that was the trip I was planning originally, because I was going to get in contact with my daughter and her son, and I was going to take them to Las Vegas for their for a wedding gift. And that was the trip. I was going to travel up to Brizzy. I was going to meet them at Brizzy, and unfortunately they didn't want to go. And yeah, and that was the trip. But that's now like 12,000k. It used to be 8,000k. And I'm going to say, in my original reality. And I'm going to say it this time, because I didn't say it in the last video, because I didn't quite believe it, because it was quite spun out. Okay, something strange. I'm talking about the internet and it's not dropping out. But the whole thing is, something's really going on here, folks. And like this Pyramid Lake, I've never even heard of a Pyramid Lake before. It's sort of very, very strange. It's sort of, but since the Mandela effect, like this, I actually remember this, this picture. And yet now this picture doesn't exist. Well, not that exact picture, but he had a thing in his hand in a certain picture, and it's gone. And it's only since the Mandela effect happened that all this internet in Australia has been dropping out, and it's Australia-wide. Like the Great Pyramid used to be the Middle Pyramid. It's no longer the Middle Pyramid. It's now the other pyramid. They're saying the other pyramid's now larger than the Middle Pyramid, where the Middle Pyramid was always the largest pyramid. But curious story, the Bernstein the bears, they're now Bernstein bears. This is really, really going on, folks. It's sort of things like the Ford logo and the what was the other one? The Ford logo. Check out the Volvo logo, folks. Any of you that remember the old world, but do any of you remember this? The Brady Bunch hour? I never remembered the Brady Bunch hour. And I watched pretty much, our family was Brady Bunch mad. But yeah, see, there's a picture of Curious George. His tail's gone, by the way, folks, in this reality. I think someone sort of thing, because I don't know where they got this particular image. But yeah, it's thing. There's so many videos out there, and a lot of them are
Okay, guys, another video
now,
here that
let's
is
check
going
this
to be
out.
showing you proof that the Mandela effect.
Right, there's some guys out there, they're going on about logos and things like that, but logos do change. But when you search them and everything, they're going back 50 years and they're finding out these things. But check this out. Those of you that know, and from my timeline, C-3PO never had a silver leg. He always had, it was gold. But this is so obvious, and they're talking about him having in the Make It videos in this reality, saying that he's got a silver leg. And it's, but here's that's where the truth is, folks. That CERN is the real cause of what's friggin' going on. And a lot of this thing, like the world's changed. He's a bloke. He remembers the world the way I remember it, where North Korea, everything was, and like he's got his stuff out and he knows everything. The Flintstones have changed. It used to be Flynn Stones, F-I-N-S-T-O-N, Flintstones. Now it's Flint. They put a T in there to say Flint. And they're saying Flintstones. It's sort of, actually, I'll get this up, and
all right, guys.
That's what they're saying it is now. But the Flintstones was the thing, and I've checked all my old videos. Again, I got Viva Rock Davis, and it says Flint Stones, but it was never Flint Stones, it was Flintstones. Flintstones. The Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Not the Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. They've added a T. It's sort of the Flintstones. It rolled off your tongue in where what I know it was this. And yeah, I don't know whose video. Yeah, Scarborough Performance. Yeah, I just borrowed that off you. Like Fruit Loops. It's sort of different things people are changing. Captain America Civil Earth. The Ford logo's changed. It's got like a little loop in it now. The VW logo's got a little cut in it. The Volvo logo has got a male emblem sign. Like it's the male emblem sign with Volvo through it. Volvo's never had the manly sign. It's I don't know if I can find that in here. I'll see if I can. It's sort of yeah, and I'm.
Hello everyone, April 28th.
Yeah, I'm just borrowing this image.
2000.
Here, see, this is the Volvo, the sign that's always been apparently, but in my reality, it was pretty much it was around. It had no male emblem on it at all. But now this is the Volvo logo. It's got this bloody male emblem on it. It's never had that. This is the Ford logo that I know. That's the VW logo I know. This is the new. And I've checked out some old cars. And they've got these new friggin' logos. This is absolutely friggin' weird. And it's an absolute, yeah, there's the Volvo. That's the Volvo logo that I know. That's the Ford logo I know. That's the VW logo I know. Not these ones, but these are the new Volvo logos. Check them out. They've got the male emblem symbol on it. And this guy goes into the bloody thing and he talks to him about it. The Bernstein Bears. It's sort of, I don't think that's it's another episode watching the Bernstein Bears. We're in a cartoon. They've got it there in the cartoon. Oh, yeah, that's Homer reading the Bernstein Bears. But now they're called Bernstein Bears. Yeah, that's another thing. Cuba's now bigger than it was. Papua New Guinea's bigger than it was. It's the Ford logo. There he is. The R2D2. Something really strange is going on. And the strange thing is, it has been crashing our internet for the last bloody thing. And yeah, I'm lucky to still actually have it. I'm quite shocked. Because my internet seriously has been crashing. I've just got off the phone to him, and the guy said, yeah, well, it's been crashing because all these searches from this bloody Mandela effect. Completely different to what I was told yesterday. And but the strange thing is that these sort of things. And here's another strange thing. In my reality, in all the cartoons, I had to ask someone about this. This new Captain America Civil War. In my reality, there was no civil war amongst the heroes. And yet in this reality, there is. It's sort of, that's actually when I first started noticing something a few weeks back when I was talking to somebody about this Captain America Civil War. But apparently, everything clicks back. These changes. There was someone that looked up into he searched for some of the stuff. Oh yeah, it was Looney Tunes. The original Looney Tunes, spelt 00N, appeared first and was registered first. Yet the one they're saying is the Looney Tunes was registered 2 years later. Yet they're saying the TUNES is the way it's always been spelt, but it wasn't. Looney Tunes, it was spelt TOONS. And that's the way I remember it. Like, fair enough, I'm 54. And I remember a lot more stuff, like Nelson Mandela. I physically remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison. His funeral, the lock, stock and barrel. Then all of a sudden I'm being told that Nelson Mandela was president of Africa. As far as I knew, Africa was an apartheid country, pretty much right up until recently. And so I don't know what's going on, folks. It's quite bloody weird. It's sort of, I've been told, there's another thing I've been told, there's been massacres in South Africa, and yeah, so something's going on. It's sort of, yeah, quite thing. The Brady Brides. I never remember anything called the Brady Brides. The VW logo, yeah. It's everywhere, folks. It really is. And apparently, even our bodies have changed, and it's quite friggin' weird. I strongly recommend to actually look into this, folks. Look into this because something really is going on. They are messing with it, and here is the reason. CERN. It's apparently affected American traffic lights. And from what I remember of traffic lights, when I was over there, the green was up the top when I was there, but now apparently the green's down the bottom like us in Australia. So yeah. Um, so is this actually an effect that has been caused by CERN, or is this truly a government conspiracy and these so-called internet dropouts that I was told was because of the searches are actually the way they're covering up and the way they're fixing everything? But when it comes into things changing like the maps, the old maps, man, that's freaky, because old maps that I've known to be where America was directly above South America and Africa was a lot smaller. The Arctic was chock-a-block full of thing up until recently, and now it's missing. Pretty much melted as far as people are concerned. The Arctic's a bit larger than it was last time I knew. The Antarctic, sorry, was a bit larger. But a few other countries have changed. Mongolia's grown. North and South Korea have been moved. Japan's been moved. Man, something really big is going on, and I don't know what's going on, but I reckon it's all connected to this internet crash. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this video up today, but when you do watch this video, folks, it was actually done on the 20th of the 5th, 2016 at 10:02 p.m. So hopefully when I try and upload it, that it gets uploaded. So anyhow, I'm going to cut it short, folks. But yeah, just another video on the Mandela effect. Something really friggin' weird is happening, folks. And it's actually crashed our internet in the last 24 hours. So yeah, and it's not just my internet, folks. It's the whole of Australia's been crashed out. And not just one company, but every single company. And last night they were blaming one main line going down. But how can one main line affect everybody? And the only thing I know that last time I saw this was when Kim Kardashian showed the ass. And that was the last time. I don't know if that happened in this reality. But in my reality, Kim Kardashian showed her ass. Massive ass, sort of thinking it was good ass. It's actually what I call fat ass, and had a big champagne bottle on it, and she crashed the internet. And that's the last time I saw shit like this, where the internet just dropped out because you just couldn't log on. It just crashed. It sort of, you're logged on, and this is actually most probably the longest that I've seen the internet open for the last 30 hours or so, that it's actually still running while we speak, and it hasn't actually crashed yet. Or it might have crashed, and I just didn't see it because I didn't have the thing up. But the thing is, folks, yeah, something really weird is going on here in Australia. I don't know about your countries, but yeah, so this is the 20th of the 5th, 2016. So, and I hope I get this video uploaded before the internet crashes again. So yeah, anyhow, good luck, and research the Mandela effect, folks. Crash the rest of the world, because certainly crashed Australia. Okay, catch us all later. Bye.